everyone. Happy Tom Ford Tuesday, where Tuesdays I dedicate to Tom Ford beauty. Today I'm going to share updates with you on all of the things that we've recently tried from Tom Ford. What am I still reaching for? What am I not? What do I think is great? And what do I not? I've had a couple of weeks to continuously reach for and use and really test out. And today I'm going to share updates on all of the things because we need to know. Yes, we do. Let's hydrate and begin. Happy Tom Ford Tuesday. I hope we're doing well. I need to wash my hair. I know, we will. I actually got some new products in for hair care. I'm going to be trying them out and we're going to see. So, next time you see me, I'll be somewhat a little more presentable. But anyways, it's Tom Ford Tuesday. You know, the full face is Tom Ford. I'll have everything listed and linked down below in the description box. Also, all of these products that we're going to be talking about today, and I'm sharing updates with you, I do have dedicated, detailed videos. Today, I just want to kind of go through everything and kind of update you on how things have been going or have not. So we started off the year with a collection from Tom Ford, the Love Collection. Okay? It was a beautiful collection. The only issue I had is that it was a re-promoted eyeshadow palette in that collection, Honeymoon. Like I had mentioned, Honeymoon is a staple. It's a beautiful, you know, I feel like majority of us have this in our collection. It's surprising that it's kind of sort of newer to my collection, but it's one of those signature color stories that has been around, and it's beautiful, and I can totally see why this is kind of a constant re-promoted color story. But I mean, I get it. It's gorgeous. People love it. People use it. It's one of those eyeshadow quads that when people found out I didn't have it, they were like, "What? Monique, are you okay?" I'm okay. Now I'm okay because I have it and I've been using it. The Love Collection, the particular Honeymoon that came in that collection, it is said to still be that wet dry formula, but it had little hearts on it. And I personally think it looked a little different. I never got my hands on it. As cute as it was, I resisted. But focusing in on the color story itself, this is a very go-to, you want to wear it, you want to reach for it kind of color story. It's practical, and I get why they re-promote it, but I do wish that they maybe gave us a re-promoted quad and then a new one, a fun one, another love, beauty, you know, kind of color story. I can't knock it too bad because the actual Honeymoon, it is a true classic, but I will admit I was a bit annoyed that they re-promoted it again, because I know a lot of people haven't, and a lot of people were upset that they did that, but I get why they did it, because if you didn't have it, hey, grab it in limited edition packaging. It's cute, you know what I mean? But hey, Honeymoon, she's strong. She's a staple. She's one of those color stories you really love and enjoy. So can't knock Honeymoon too much from that Love Collection. Two lipsticks from the Love Collection. They had 100, this one, which is the one I'm wearing today. This is in the lip color matte. They also came out with a re-promote, the Charlotte Ruche. It's the red tone. I got a sample of it. That one too was in the matte, but this is not matte. But I had this as a sample and I was like, I don't need to buy it because I don't really reach for reds as much as I should. But I have like my classic reds that I love. But here are the two lipsticks that were a part of the collection. The red is beautiful. It's a classic. You know, I truly feel that this collection is classic colors, practical colors. And as always with Tom Ford, you're getting realistic products that you're going to reach for and use. And I have been reaching for and using this lipstick a ton. I will say that the performance of this lipstick got a nice dip in her already. I've used it a ton. This lip color in itself is very wearable, very easy. And it's fun that you can go in with a darker lip liner and kind of play around with it with that. Or you can leave it all on its own like I did today. Today there's no lip liner, it's just the lipstick. Scarlet Rouge, that red is a classic, beautiful looking and wearing red. And depending on the look that you create with Honeymoon, you can totally wear either lipsticks. Personally, I like creating like a more bronzy look to wear with a red lipstick, and then I feel like I can kind of do anything and get away with wearing the 100. Now the blush. Quick refresh story on the blush. When I first tried this blush, in my dedicated review video, I was a little like, I don't know, I don't love it. But then you know, it's me. I constantly reach for and use my products. I don't give up on them after the first try, even if things don't go the best at first. And absolutely fell in love with it. I love the formula, the tone, it's soft. Okay, it gives just the right amount of flush. I kind of was concerned. I was like, I don't know, maybe it's too light for me, but no, it's the right amount of just flush on the skin. I do wish that in this collection they did include another one of these because this formula is gorgeous. It's so good. It melds and blends into the skin. It's something I constantly reach for. I'm very, very happy with this blush. You can definitely tell she's been getting a lot of use and love. The TF is pretty much almost gone. This has really been the only blush with all of the blushes. Past little bit now I've been going blush crazy and my blush collection has grown. I remember in my last declutter, I got rid of almost all of my blushes and I said I was gonna rebuild my blush collection. Boy, have I. But since this blush has made its way into my collection, I use it all the time and I just love how it looks on the skin. I love that even with dramatic looks, it works. And with your soft everyday, no makeup looks, it works. It'll build, or you can sheer it and keep it soft, and it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous color overall. And again, at first I didn't really love it. Swatched right here. It's a beautiful formula. It's a beautiful finish. So overall, the Tom Ford Love Collection, I reach for all the pieces still. The lipstick, the blush, Honeymoon, classics. Can't help but reach for them all the time. So far so good. I'm starting off on a positive note. Next up, we got an addition to the Eye Color Quad Crèmes. Love that formula. That's pretty much Tom Ford's cream formula for the eyeshadows. And that's one of the newer additions to the line. And I like that they're slowly building onto it. So this is Iconic Smoke. Now, as you can see, Iconic Smoke has been getting a lot of love. And that's what I've got on my eyes today. This shade I have on the outer eye. It's kind of like a purpley blue. Then I went in with this cream shade. I put this all over the lid and the beginning portion. Then I went on top of my lid with just these three shades. That's how I created this look. This is a look that I probably create the most whenever I reach for this palette. And then let me just quickly swatch the darkest shade. It's like a super dark purple plum. It kind of gives off as if it's a black, but you can go in with a fluffy brush with the darkest shade, and if you fluff it, you'll notice that it's not black. The Crème formulation is great. I love that it doesn't give fallout. I love that it's super pigmented and easy to work with. And I mean, just look at this color story. And again, this is the look that I create the most. And then there are times where I just use these two shades, which are these two colors. And you can wear a soft, colorful look, but I use the lighter shade to brighten the eyes, and then this one just add a little bit of depth and just a little bit of color. That's where I'm getting my bit of versatility with the palette, because I'm able to create soft wearable looks with it, and then you can just really zhuzh it up and be a little bit more dramatic, of course. And then you know what else is great with this? You can go in with just this shade all over the lid for a soft little bronzy look and call it a day. So I get a lot of use out of this palette. I think of all the palettes, this is probably the one I use the most. I'm just going to say it right now. Love this color story. Gorgeous. Things are going well. Still reach for it and use it a ton. So pretty, right? Next up, we have another addition to the Crème eyeshadow formulation. This is Ember Bronze. Yeah, Ember Bronze. Look at that. The minute I got this palette, I opened it right on camera and just fell out. Devastating. But you know, it happens. A lot of people were telling me, return it, get your money back. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. But I hate returning, and it's just a pain. It's a whole thing. I don't live close to the department store, and mailing stuff's back in. It's a whole production. So I just kept it. I lived with it. I ate it. You know what I mean? It was almost like a top layer just flaked off, like a super large chunk of the top layer came off. I'm still able to use the product. But with my Tom Ford collection, this color store, it's nothing revolutionary. I know we have colors like this in our collection. I did share comparisons when I did the video. But you do create really pretty looks with this palette, especially with this shade. I love that shade. It's so pretty and coppery, and then you've got a classic brown, a super light shade. So you've got the versatility where you can create everyday looks and pretty dramatic looks. Iconic Spoke, you can see that I reach for and go to with that palette. You can look at this one and you can see that I don't really reach for it. So again, it's a very pretty color story. You can create some gorgeous looks with it, but honestly, I haven't really been reaching for it. And it's not to say the color story isn't gorgeous, because it is. These 3 shades right here, super easy, go-to everyday basic staples that you'll really love, create a ton of looks with, one and dones, all the things. But I just haven't been reaching for it because, like I said, again, I keep repeating myself at this point, but the color story is just okay. It's just okay. Here we go. We're going to talk about some other stuff. Shade and Illuminate Soft Radiance Primer with an SPF of 25. Love the packaging. There is no denying this is gorgeous packaging. The actual product itself, it's nice. Here's the thing. Hear me out, okay? Hear me out. I think because I am coming from this primer. This is the Illuminating Primer. I had a ton of backup of these, thank goodness, because now it's pretty much gone, which is fine. It's okay to update products and bring in new stuff. I'm totally okay with that. But these don't compare. I feel like if you're going to get rid of something and then replace it with something new, more expensive, nicer packaging, yeah, I get all that. But make it as good or better than what we were spoiled with prior. I like it. I've been reaching for it. I've been using it. It does the job. It gives you that beautiful glow. It's lightweight. The texture is gorgeous. I use a lot of it though. With this, I can get away with a pump or even half a pump sometimes. But with this, I'm using like 2, sometimes even 3 pumps. So I'm going to rip through this really quickly. I know it. I know myself. Thank goodness I have other primers that I rotate. SISLEY, you guys forever hear about this from me. This is a little bit newer. This one is from Guerlain, and then Hourglass. This has creeped up all the way to like forever favorite kind of gig. This is gorgeous. So I have other primers that I'm rotating, but let's say that this Tom Ford was your only primer, okay? You're gonna use this up quick. That's what I'm getting. And I have a combination skin type. And the drier areas of my face just suck this up so much. It feels like it's just like a super thin serum in those areas. And then my normal to oily areas, it's okay. It's fine. It sits on the skin great and all that. I'm trying not to bash this primer too much, but I'm being as honest and realistic with you as possible and sharing all that I've experienced so far. So again, it's not to say it's a bad primer, because it's a great primer. Beautiful on the skin. You can wear it all on its own on a no makeup day with a little concealer. Just a nice bit of powder and go about your day. That's what I do a lot of times. And then it's beautiful when you do a full glam like I did today. I think it looks beautiful on the skin. It goes well with all of my other foundations. It goes well with my skin tints. It's beautiful. But I'm going through this a lot quicker than I would like, just because of its formula. So I had to tell you, you know, what's good is good, what's great is great, and what's, you know, it is what it is. The little slim lipsticks. What are these called again? These Slim Lip Color Shine lipstick. These little cutesy wootsies, okay? I've been reaching for this a lot. I've been using it a lot. I like it. The packaging is nice, but here's the thing, just all honesty. And I did get comments about it, so I know you guys noticed too. This has pretty much the same amount of lipstick as like a sample. It's very small. I almost, you know, it's a little shameful that this is actually, the slim lipstick is actually slimmer than a sample. Obviously, it's bigger in a sense of its length. I mean, I honestly feel like I get the same amount of product. That's it. It's a little shameful. I feel bamboozled. as cool and nice and sleek and ooh, slim lipstick as that like gets you kind of going, I think we're better off with a regular lipstick or gloss lux from Tom Ford. In just all honesty, but I have it, I use it, I'm gonna use this up. This is going at a rate where I'm gonna use her up. I like this color. This is the shade Open Back. Here it is. See, it's a very nice, realistic, everyday color. Get a lot of use out of that. But yeah, that's that. The Tom Ford Summer Soleil collection. I'm gonna start off with a product that okay, wait. Let's start off with this one. This is the Soleil Glow Highlighter. This one is in the shade Nude Sand. What made me get this was because I had this one. This is, you hear me talk about this all the time, like a broken record. This is Rose Iris. I used the heck out of this. It's got a dip in it. I really, really like this one. This is what I have on today. It just goes with every makeup look. I have used this and my Love Collection blush the most out of my entire collection. It's just the truth. So because I love that, this is the same formula. It's just a different color. It's like a champagne-y gold. And you ever tell yourself, I know better, do better? I didn't listen to myself. As you can see, it's a very gorgeous highlighter, okay? And this is what it looks like on the skin. Obviously, I use the other color, but it's the exact same formula. Gorgeous formula, beautiful. Personally, I'm not reaching for it. I'm not reaching for it at all. I'm not reaching for it. I don't like this color on me at all. It's too gold. It doesn't look right. It's not blending into my skin like the Rose Iris does. And I just don't reach for it. And again, it's not to say the formula is bad, but personally, I'm just not reaching for it. So I'm not happy with this. Now, the other part of the collection that I really like, I mean, I feel like I can't go wrong with my Tom Ford Eye Color Quads, the Soleil Eye Color Quad, and Emerald Dusk. Now, here's the thing. I know. Look at that gorgeous color story. These two colors right here. Now, when you first look at these swatches, you could tell the difference. This has like a peachy pink undertone, and this has more of that light, bright, frosty undertone. But when I put these on the eyes, I cannot tell the difference. They end up kind of looking the same with super subtle differences, which is fine. But these two shades, gorgeous. Love them. They are so pretty. This bronzy tone's got a beautiful reddish burgundy tone to it, and then this emerald. Color story is actually a lot more versatile than you think upon first glance. And I like that with this lightest shade, if you gently pat it on top of the lid, it gives you that soft little bit of glimmer, a little bit of something on the lid. So let's say you go in with just this shade, do a one and done. Go in with this and just tap it, and you get that soft little touch of sparkle. I really like that. But of course, you do have the ability to build it up and make it more intense, and it's really, really pretty. I've done looks with this emerald shade and used it as a wing, used it all over the lid. I love with a fluffy brush, you can make it a little bit softer, and it kind of looks like different colors depending on how much you build it up on the lid, and I like that a lot. So it's quite versatile for just 4 little colors. One thing I will say is with this particular formula, which I like to consider the more traditional formula, you definitely want to go in with this before you do your base, because you do get a good amount of fallout, but that's to be expected. Every single one of these shades has a shimmer in it. I want to say the bronzy burgundy-esque kind of shade has a little bit more of a satin, but I just go in with the eyeshadows first before I do the face makeup, because you're going to get a little bit of fallout. It's not the end of the world. Now, my most favorite part of this collection, they did come out with lipsticks. I didn't get any of those, and I'm happy about it. I really, really am. I've been doing a lot better. Find every single thing, as hard as it is. I have to find that balance. And sometimes that's a little tricky because I want to share the product with you so you can see how it looks and if you want it, you know, all that. But I also have to be realistic with my pocketbook. And if I'm going to just buy the product and then it just sits and it ends up wasting, because I use my stuff. I use my makeup and I love that so much. But yeah, there was lipsticks that came out with this collection as well, and I didn't get them. They're pretty, but I'm okay. But this Soleil Liquid Lip Blush. This is the product I was the most excited for, and I'm so happy it worked out the way that I had a feeling it would. So this is literally a gloss, a liquid form variation of an existing product. This one is pretty much done. This is one of my most repurchased Tom Ford products. This is the lipstick lip blush balm version of this. Okay, so knowing what I know about this, I went into getting this one super stoked, super excited, and delivered on every level. So this is pretty much just a gloss that has the most perfect pink tint that as you wear it and it warms up to your body heat, the pink is so, so pretty. Not sticky, super comfortable, super hydrating, glossy, looks great. And you can build it up to have a little bit more intensity with the pink, or you can just put like a little bit and have just like a soft pink. I love that. Love that. We love our versatility. We got to get our money's worth, okay? And the greatest part is once the gloss fades, it leaves you with the most pretty pink on your lips. So really, really happy continuously using this product. I did purchase a couple more because when I love something and it's limited edition, just stock up because you know how it is sometimes. All right. The finale. Probably what most of you have asked me the most. How's it going, Mo? How's it going with that new foundation? Where's the front? Right here. The Tom Ford Architecture Soft Matte Foundation. So the Architecture Soft Matte, rumored to have replaced the Traceless Soft Matte Foundation. These are the, first of all, these are the same colors, but frosted bottles always look a little off. So just keep that in mind. Anyways, like the primer, the original I want to say now, the Traceless Soft Matte Foundation is one of the best. Besides the shade and Illuminate foundation and the stick, this is such an amazing foundation. I mean, wow. Performance, coverage, how it looks on your skin after 8, 10, 12 hours. In my wear test, I found that the drier areas of my face, this looked really bad. Like nowhere near $150 worth. And I'm just like, excuse me? Excuse me, if you're going to be touching the Traceless Soft Matte, if you're going to be replacing something that I know a lot of us love, you better... A lot of people hated this packaging. It kind of can be messy, and it is not like the most luxurious. It is plastic. But I mean, it wasn't that bad. I would take not the greatest of packaging for an amazing formulated product over, I mean, yeah, this packaging is gorgeous. Frosted, glass, pumped. Like, I like this. This is gorgeous packaging. But I could do without that for a better formula. Now, it's not all bad, okay? Nice coverage. It's lightweight. It blends easily. Good coverage. Did I say that already? Probably. It's just... after a while, it just starts to look not so good. It just, I don't know, it just starts to look heavy, starts to look like you're wearing makeup. I don't want to say cakey, but I also had some issues where it kind of just broke apart. And I mean, again, this is after doing a ton of different prepping of the skin. And I never have these type of issues, so I know it's the actual product. I just don't think it would be fair for me to come and say how amazing something is when it's really not. I'm not ever going to put my name on something that I don't truly feel is worth your hard-earned money. I love doing these updates so that we can kind of talk about everything. How are we feeling about everything? I want to know how you're feeling about it too. Comment down below. Let's talk about it, you know? If you really want to try a nice foundation, there is this one from Louboutin. And then there's the Prada. I don't like the packaging. You don't need it. Just get the actual product. This is beautiful. Performs amazing. And then, I mean, if you really want to kind of really step down budget-wise and want a nice high coverage foundation, this one's pretty good. I recently tried it. It's from Smashbox, Always On. It's really nice coverage, has a beautiful finish, and wears really well for long periods of time. So we have options, we do. And I know that this is not it for Tom Ford. We're gonna get another foundation, I'm sure. You know, things are getting revamped. And I think feedback is very important with these brands. You know, if a product does poorly in a sense of sales, returns, bad reviews, bottom line, $150 is a lot for a foundation. Oh my gosh, you know what I mean? It's got to really wow you. It's got to blow your mind. It's really got to be something, you know? So yeah, I don't, I'm sorry, I don't love it. I don't love that foundation. And I have gone back and tried so many different methods and so many different techniques. I've done different skincare. I've done like, here's what I did. This is how nuts I am because I am dedicated, okay? I exfoliated, I did a mask, I did my rich cream, where's the front? My rich cream from Augustine Spot, or my serums, you know, I did like the full like facial. I've done so many different things and techniques. I've used primer, I've not used primer, I've used this primer, and then I've not used that primer. If I have to do all of that, I just don't think it's worth it to me. And I love my Tom Ford. We know this. I have an entire series for Tom Ford. I love Tom Ford. So those are all my updates and all the things on all of the most recent Tom Ford products that we have been trying. And I've shared with you in previous Tom Ford Tuesdays. Let me know what you guys think. Let's talk about it. I hope I didn't make anybody upset. Sorry in advance. Look, there's going to be good, there's going to be bad, and there's going to be just okay. And I'm here to tell it all to you. So, happy Tom Ford Tuesday, everyone. Don't forget to give today's video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Stay beautiful. I'll see you soon. Bye.